This is G.I. Joe, Wrath of Cobra. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. Go Joe! So this is a pixel scroller beat 'em up. Pretty cool. You can play alone or with up to 4 players. Locally playing as some of the most iconic Joes. Go Joe! As you fight against swarms of Cobra. Is embracing the 1980s universe of G.I. Joe. You've got Duke, Scarlett, Roadblock, and Snake Eyes. Defeat hordes of the Cobra troopers. Can I collect this? Oh yeah, I can. That's what I'm talking about. Bring Cobra down. They've got Destro, Serpentor, they've got Baroness, and the Cobra Commander too? No way. So the game has like a story mode. It's also got a boss rush mode, and like I think it was like a bit of an arcade type mode too. Very, very cool and very on style with the G.I. Joe franchise. Which is fantastic if you are a fan of classic beat-em-ups like I am. I really actually quite like these games. They're sort of fun. You know, I loved Turtles in Time since I was a child, so that's kind of delightful. And then on top of that, you know, you've just got like a really cool kind of G.I. Joe sort of branding thrown in, and yeah, this is a nice little kind of package that you can come jump in together and play locally, which is a lot of fun. So it is looking like it's a 4K resolution, 60 FPS. There is screen tearing. I don't know if you've noticed that, but yeah, it does seem like screen tearing is something that is happening in this game, which I find a bit strange, especially when you're moving through the screen. I don't understand why that is the case, but hopefully something they can kind of patch up a little bit. But like, it really does seem like a lovingly designed sort of game as far as like G.I. Joe stuff comes and goes. Like, it's cool to get little throwback type games like this. Like, I mean, look at the reflections there too with like the characters, and you know, there's just like a nice little attention to detail. It's like, obviously it's a little bit of a more simplistic like game because it is a 2D beat 'em up, but kinda cool. Kinda really, really cool. You know, like little music stuff, and yeah, no, this is really sweet. Playing alone, playing with others would be pretty cool. It is like pretty tight though. That is something I noticed is like gameplay wise, the arena area is kind of tight, which I do ponder for 4 players. I guess honestly, you know, like these beat 'em ups, you can like just shove players together and it all kind of works out. Pizza time! Oh, they all got guns. So I guess the story here is Cobra's been stealing world monuments really brazenly, and then, you know, as obviously being Joe, you gotta stop these guys. G.I. Joe. You know, you don't really see toys and stuff for G.I. Joe as much these days, or at least I don't. Wonder if it's kind of like fallen out of coolness a little bit with the younger ones. Hard to say, honestly. Because like, we had some G.I. Joe stuff when I was young, but I mostly had like the 80s era, like figurines and stuff, and tanks and that. Also a limited edition Canadian only tank, which is apparently worth a pretty penny. And I got this like cool green like hydro, not hydro. It's like an aquatic kind of bug kind of thing. It's really, really quite neat. I am getting like thrown around here. Okay, I was trying to like... Ow! I'm gonna, yeah, die there. Anyways. Yeah, and then they had some toys in like the early 2000s, but you don't see them anymore unless they're weird, like kind of cheap, like low budget kind of ones, which is odd. I got the dog coming! This is so cool! You know, if you're into G.I. Joe, it's really, really quite something. They're coming in on jetpacks! And then they keep trying to make the movies a thing, and keep trying to cross it over with, like, Transformers film-wise. I mean, we'll see how that all goes in the future. Like, you know, there's obviously been various comics and, like, crossover things with, G.I. Joe and Transformers, which is pretty cool, but... Because it's like, I think G.I. Joe, they keep trying to make it like a movie franchise, and they did get 2 of them in a row, right? But they weren't very good. Pretty forgettable. And then, yeah, it's kind of interesting. We'll see if they ever actually do get that off the ground again and actually get like a franchise going for G.I. Joe, because they keep trying it and it keeps failing. Because that's where I was kind of wondering, is like, how relevant is the series? Major Blood. He got me. Doggo, come! Go, Joe! Doggo, where'd you go? I've got a bad feeling about this. This is gonna be really close. Oh, never mind. I still got, like, 0 health. I thought that would be it. But the war is far from over. Cobra is just getting started. Yeah, okay. Nobody ever dies, even though we're shooting guns and stuff. It's like military dudes. The always friendly G.I. Joe. That was a good selection of missions, too. Look at that. This really does seem to be a pretty quality, like, G.I. Joe offering. This is pretty spectacular. Like, I like beat 'em ups. I loved Turtles in Time when I was young. And then, you know, you throw G.I. Joe into the mix. This is a good time, is what it is. Wonder if I get more, like, health. What is going on here? Who is that guy? Go, doggo, go! Doggo didn't even have anyone to attack there because they didn't keep coming. Oh, that's the vehicles! You definitely tell an attention to love and detail within this environment. I just wish it didn't screen tear so much. I think most people probably won't notice, but... Doggo power! The dog's got a fierceness to him. I died. Level 2. Assault from above. So there is an edge of difficulty too, where you die, you gotta restart the level. Oh. Probably a little easier if you actually have a squad of players with you, right? Nice. Go, Joe! Anyways, this game is pretty cool. I kind of like this. I'm into, you know, hack and slash beat 'em ups and stuff. This is a lot of fun. Very, very cool game, I'd say. Very, very interesting.